All right, welcome in, guys. Thursday night football, NWO. Got a matchup here between Wisconsin and Florida State. It's Coach Brousseau against Cincy Bowen Gaming. These guys played last year, and FSU won that game 35-28. So Brousseau's going to be looking to get a little revenge here. And they both started this season 0-1. So they're both looking to get off and get their first win of the season as well. Oh, look at that. You better pick that up. Oh, what an animation. The ball bounced off the guy in the back of the end zone, and they get it at the 6. What were we talking about? Passes bouncing off receivers' heads, and now we get one off the kick returner that almost ended up in Florida State's hands.
I haven't watched every minute of the MWO this season, but I have counted at least 4 guys with the ball bouncing right off their damn helmet. And in the rain, that tends to happen a lot in these special teams, but it better not happen in the regular plays from scrimmage.
That's unfortunate and ridiculous at the same time. I've never seen that happen. All right, here we go. Wisconsin starting on their own 6-yard line.
Oh,
Oh,
shit.
and he fumbled, and it's going to be a
Safety.
safety. Wow, Coles got sacked. He lost the ball. Luckily for Wisconsin, they picked it up and only gave up 2 instead of 7.
Insane in the middle pressure right there from one of the defensive linemen. Just interior pressure immediately is the worst thing that could happen in football. Coles was even running like shading towards to the right, and he still got sacked. I mean,
You're totally
luckily the Wisconsin Badger got it, so it's 2 points rather than 7. But now Wisconsin's defense has to go immediately onto the field. Between the last special teams play and that play, Vaughn, it's just been a disaster here. It's
crazy.
weird.
This is
It's
this is how the circus starts. Step right up.
Yeah, I looked over to the spreadsheet because I knew
Man.
Coles' last name, and I threw a blank on his first name. So I looked up to see what his name was, and next thing I know, he's getting sacked and fumbled. And wow, yeah, I tell people all the time, you come in here and watch these games for the NWO, and you'll see something you've never seen in NCAA before. I don't know how it happens, why it happens in this league, but it's a feature.
Yeah, it's a feature.
It's a feature. Here we go. Pistol formation handoff. Toafili goes up the middle, dragged down for a 3-yard gain, and that's how Florida State starts their first drive.
Good to see Toafili back. Got hurt last game, had missed the remainder of the game, and it was all on Ward. So for them to have two weapons back there is really good.
And we'll see how these running backs hold on to the ball in the rain, too. See if they have conservative carry on. We've already seen one bounce off somebody's head. Somebody else dropped another one. There we go. Pistol formation. 2 tight ends to the right. Bowen hands off. Toafili tries to get outside, and he gets dragged down. Good penetration by the end there, and it's going to be a 2-yard loss.
Great play right there. Somehow beat the play side of the 2 tight end set, and brought him down for a loss. 3rd and 9. Probably going to be a passing play of some sort here. Not many plays in the playbook scheduled for 9 on the ground. So with Florida State having to put it in the air, Wisconsin gets their first chance to try to get a turnover, cause an early turnover of their own here to even up that turnover margin.
Yeah, you still got to keep your eye on Cincy Bowen. He has a tendency to take off and run, so he can get that 9 yards with his legs. But we'll see. They're coming out empty set here, so like I said, it could be a quarterback scramble or a pass.
Yep.
Wisconsin's got to be a little wary here. Tight formation, 3 on the right, 2 on the left. Bowen drops, looking, throwing over the middle. Brown drops it, and it's almost picked off on the rebound, and that'll bring up the first 4th down and probably a punt here by Florida State.
Wisconsin made them step up in the pocket and fire that ball over the middle there on the slant route. Antonio Brown had to sort of reach across the backside of his body and try to catch that one. And the impact just jarred it loose. So good job by the Wisconsin defense stepping up after the disastrous first start by the Badger O.
Yeah, that was a tight window. There was like 5 guys within 10 yards of each other, 5 yards of each other. There's a nice punt that's going to be down inside the 20, down to 16. It's a good special team start by Florida State today so far. So Wisconsin off their own goal line now. So let's see if they can run a normal offense starting at their own 16.
Yeah, it's really weird. You want to take the hat off to the Florida State special teams right there for flipping field position, but Wisconsin actually a lot more breathing room, weirdly enough, than their first possession.
We'll see if they can protect against the inside rush here. They only got 3 down linemen coming in. They close it up a little bit. Play clock down to 7. Cole's barking out a change. Here's the handoff to Allen, straight up the middle. Runs over one guy, runs through 2 or 3 more. 14 yards for Braylon Allen. Big first down right off the rip. And if he's going to run like that all day, this might be a short game.
You called out how few defensive linemen they had up there on that first carry by Braylon Allen, and he took full advantage of it. I mean, he's not hitting any guys his size until maybe never on that play.
Yeah, he was clearly in the secondary before he made contact. There he goes. A little shift back. Handoff. Huge hole. Looking for another block. He's got it straight up the middle. Cross midfield. 21 yards for Allen. He's got 33 yards on 2 carries already.
Not exactly a dream start for Wisconsin, but those last 2 plays really build a lot of confidence. That's a great start for their big back. If he could start to heat up, that'll be really dangerous. A lot of teams have really stacked the box against him, so he hasn't had the best starts. But if he can get a quick start here, this offense could really roll.
Yeah, he's had 2 huge holes. Basically, you drive a truck through both of those holes, and he was well into the secondary before they made contact. Here's a fake, little wide receiver bubble screen, and he's going to get dropped for a 2-yard loss. It's DK on that. He's lucky he even caught it.
Yeah, it was a really, really high pass. He had to jump up, put both hands overhead, and he did bring it down. But when he came down, the defender just shed his block, and unfortunately, he was on the same side as the defender, so went down immediately. I like the play call. Just got to execute it.
Yep, and that's also a little bit tough pass to make on the short side of the field. You don't have enough room to get out and get away from the blocks. All right, Cole's drop, thrown over the middle, caught. And yeah, Marcus Allen hangs on. I wasn't sure if he held on or not. 14 yards and another first down for the Badgers.
The great hands and the flexibility of Marcus Allen.
Like he was doing a yoga pose there.
And love the placement by Coles.
Absolutely, Lou. Really let Marcus Allen just get past the defender and just needle pointed it right after he passed over him.
All right, shotgun. Allen goes back. Handoff this time, tries to get to the outside, cuts back. It's met and still picks up 5 yards in the play, bring up a 2nd down and 5.
Going back to the ground here a little bit with Braylon Allen. Been successful so far. Good to see him get his 3rd carry here on this sustained drive. You know, this started all the way back at the 16. Now we're approaching the red zone over here on the other side of the ball. And by far, just so much more of a productive possession than their first one. So if they could get him some more carries here by the time they reach pay dirt, it'd be awesome.
Yeah, he's got his offensive line is really getting off the blocks today and holding on to their blocks.
Yeah.
There's a man in motion. Here's a handoff to the other Allen, and he cuts inside and he gets dropped. This is Marcus Allen this time. Only a 2-yard gain. It's going to bring up 3rd down and 3.
Doesn't seem like a lot compared to those first 2 games that were really exciting by Braylon Allen, but it actually does quite a bit because now you're at 3rd and 3. Very manageable. You could get this on the ground. You could get this in the air. You have a mobile quarterback. It's all available.
And you can take a deep shot if you want to, and you still have a field goal shot. You can still go for it on 4th down. Now they got them spread out a little bit on defense. Shotgun. Play clock down to 10. Here's Coles. He's got lane throws. Oh, and it's dropped down. Middle linebacker batted that down. Thought he had the man open quick. He actually had a lane to run on the right side if you wanted to scramble out and get the first down. Now we're going to have their first 4th down of the game.
Fantastic play there by Mike Bowen. And you got to credit the Florida State defense here for a second time. The first time with that monstrous play for the safety there on the first play from scrimmage. But here again, Mike Bowen deflecting the pass. Could have been another first down, leading them to a possible 7 here. But Mike Bowen with a great play. We got a 4th down here, Vaughn. They're going for it.
Yep, they're going for it. I was waiting to see. I didn't see any of the play calling, so here they go. Coles parking out changes. They're pressing on the outside there. Play clock down to 5. Snap, looks. He's got a crosser. Throws. Get him. Oh, and he's going to be short of the first down. He had the man open. Couldn't break a tackle. DK's short on the play, and just like that, Florida State gets the ball back.
Good play call by Wisconsin. Had 2 guys crossing over the middle right there, 2 options. Really had great pass protection to be able to give them a sustained amount of time to read that. The defense was just in the area. Good defense. You got to tip your hat to Florida State. Already they're way better on defense than they were last week.
All right, a little bit of a chess match here, moving a little bit, and then they stall out. Here's a handoff. Toafili gets met in the hole and dropped, and he's going to gain 1 on the play. Strong defense by Wisconsin. Shut that down pretty quick. All right, 2nd and 9 from their 30. See what Florida State wants to run here. They've been kind of conservative. I'm used to Cincy calling all these exotic plays, so we'll see what happens here.
Well, if the defense keeps playing well, he'll probably start to air it out a little bit more. But I think he wants to get the ground game going. That was taken away from him against Oklahoma State really, really early in that game because that coach is such he does a good job regardless of his team taking that away. But we'll see if Wisconsin could do the same.
Here we go. Brown going in motion across left to right. Bowen making a last second adjustment here. Play clock down to 5. Drops, looks,
Ooh.
rolls, looking, scrambling, throws it down the field short. And he threw it behind the receiver. He had him underneath the DB, but he just misconnected there.
Yeah, Bowen had circle coming across the middle, screaming on a slant route. He had beaten his defender on that man-to-man coverage, but Bowen was looking for it all the way downfield the whole time. Bought a lot of time rolling out with his legs, delivered a ball. It was going to be a great contested catch downfield right there, but unfortunately, neither guy had a really good shot at it.
And here we got a timeout for some reason. Not sure if he was struggling to find the play he wanted or what, but Florida State calls their first timeout of the first half.
Well, you figure that since it's 3rd and 9, you got to get the right play in. Just maybe a little bit of fumble fingers there, but you got to get the right play in because with 3rd and 9, right here at your own 30, if you don't get this first down, you really do have to punt the ball to make Wisconsin charge down the field again and march down the field again. You can't give up field position here.
Yeah, these timeouts, and you can use them liberally. I can't get that word out of my mouth. Liberally in the first half because you can't take them with you into the second half, so you might as well use them.
Absolutely.
All right, spread out 4 receivers. Toffoli to the right of Bowen. There's a snap, drifting to his left. Looks, got a man over the middle, and he missed him by like 5 yards. That was just an accuracy problem.
He absolutely sold on that one. Had the right read, went deep into the playbook on that one, dialed up the right play, had a big separation from the defender, but just airmailed it. And if he would have caught that, that could have potentially been a house call. At least would have been a massive chunk play. And now they're forced into a punt. Just unfortunate chain of events there for the Seminoles, but great play by the Badgers there, making it hard on them.
All right, here's another punt. Low screaming line drive. It's going to skip at the 36. Going to go all the way down inside the 15, down to the 11. Second great punt by Florida State. Pins Wisconsin back with 2 minutes left here in the first quarter.
And Wisconsin's got to feel frustrated right now. I mean, they have had bad field position after bad field position. And now, once again, I have to say sadly, bad field position.
Well, Braylon Allen doesn't really care about bad field position, but it's more on Coles trying to get his passes to convert 3rd down. So we'll see if they go back to Allen here or they want to try and get the pass game going. Here's the handoff up the middle, pushes his way through, gains 2 on the play. He had 2 Florida State guys right there when he took the handoff.
I love the trench warfare right now. We're really going to see who wins out of the big boys in the middle. Braylon Allen able to push the pile right there to get those 2 because it looked like there was a bit of an initial lunge, but then after that, a little bit of a stalemate.
Yeah, Wisconsin's offensive line has been really good at holding the blocks, making big holes all quarter, and Florida State finally got run penetration on that, and they were lucky that he even got 2 yards out of that. So see what they do here on 2nd down. Coles rolls to his right, looking up the field, throws the little crosser, and he's going to be short. He came back across the 1st down mark when he caught it and ran out of bounds. He's going to bring up 3rd down and 1.
Seems like we've seen this movie before. The 3rd is short by Wisconsin, but it's way on this side of the field, right? So this becomes a very important 3rd and 1 because you don't want to just go punting the ball right back to him. You went for it on 4th last time, didn't get it, so you probably don't go for it on 4th again, especially this far back in your own field. Big play here.
Yeah, it says 3rd and 1, looks more like 2.
Yeah.
Here's the handoff, follows his block, gets the 1st down, falls forward to the 25, 4 yards for Braylon Allen, gives him another first down as we close in on 1 minute left.
Nice play call. Don't overthink it. Just go straight ahead for it, and got a good push right there. O line did their job, and Braylon Allen falling forward for yardage. You love to see it. Good, reliable play there.
Yeah, he just followed that big offensive lineman. They can't get to him. They got to go through the lineman first. So just follow it through and then fall forward, get the yards, and you're good.
Yeah, Florida State's defense has looked good, but they've been on the field for a while now.
We got a receiver in motion from the right to the left. Fake handoff to Allen. Coles looking, drifting, rolling hard to his left, trying to find someone, dumps it off, and they're going to get dropped. It's going to be barely a gain of 1 by DK there in a little dump pass, and it'll be 2nd down and 9.
Great user play on both sides right there. Unfortunately, he just kind of hung out there and stayed there. Had he kind of cut up the sideline a little bit, Coles would have been able to hit him in stride down the sideline. That would have been a chunk play. Coles tried to give him some extra time, but never really made it upfield. Good tackling.
Nice pursuit. Yeah, nice pursuit by Florida State, too, to make
Yeah.
him throw it short and not give him time to run or find somebody deeper.
You're right about that,
There you
Vaughn.
go. Fake handoff. Rolling to his right. Coles looks, scrambles straight up the middle, avoids one, cuts through another, slides down right around the 40-yard line, gets him a first down. See if we can get this play off before the quarter. But nice, smart play there. Nice run.
You love to see it. I mean, really smart slide right there. Coles isn't the biggest player. He's not. He doesn't have the biggest frame, right? He's super athletic. Can throw the ball, put it wherever he needs to put it. Has good leadership skills. Has command of the offense. But I mean, you don't want to get him whacked around, getting extra yardage in the middle of the field. And so, really smart play right there. Avoids all contact after getting a first down.
Yeah, he had 3 guys closing in on him,
Yeah.
and you don't want to get him hurt. You don't want to get another fumble,
Yeah.
especially with the Ream. All right, first down, first play of the second quarter here. Still 2-0 Florida State. Allen, defender runs right by him, and he manages to get 5 on the play. That should have been a loss of 4 or 5 on the play. Wow.
Yeah, what that tells me, Vaughn, is that the players are the users, the coaches right now, the players that we're watching, they're really trying to fight to kind of like have their guys respond to them, when they put the input in. So we're not seeing it as like lag right now, but what I'm seeing is that like the guys aren't completely responsive either right now. So we'll see if that continues.
He almost took the handoff away from him. So
He was so far in the backfield, Vaughn.
he was. I was shocked that he got by him.
Yeah, he just whiffed.
Right.
It's crazy.
2nd and 5, pistol formation, fake handoff. Coles looks, dumps
Oh.
up the seam, and almost picked off. It's going to bring up 3rd down and 5. Florida State got a hand on that, knocked it away. He had 2 guys in the area, though.
I think that was the secondary read right there. I think they wanted to go a little bit more on the right side, maybe the post there. But went back to the seam on the left side, and somehow the defender just exploded, downfield to get his hands on it, and surprisingly didn't catch it.
All right, Florida State adjusts. They're tight to the line of scrimmage, looking for a run here. See what Wisconsin does. Coles, quick drop. Rolls hard to his left. Got pressure coming.
Mhm.
Defender dives and
Ooh.
misses him and throws it. Oh, and a Superman
Ooh.
bat down by the secondary there. Prevents a long first down gain. It's going to bring up another 4th down.
That's got to feel great for Coach Cincy Bowen to see his defenders defend downfield, defend the rollout, defend everywhere. By comparison to what they did against Oklahoma State, they couldn't stop anything. And right now they're playing tough. In Wisconsin, they have a great quarterback now. So they're really doing a good job on defense. Starting off with that safety, and then defending as well as they have.
Here's an angled punt that's going to go out of bounds inside the 20 as well. Both teams punting the ball really well. Very defensive struggle. Let's see where they marked that. On the 18-yard line, so he does get credit for inside the 20.
Yeah, Vaughn, this isn't the typical, punch each other in the face with scores. But this is definitely a punch each other in the fucking face game. Like, the defense and the way the door has just been slamming shut on 3rd downs has absolutely, this has been a tough battle, man. This is tightly contested so far. Both teams have fucked up, but both teams have also earned their keep on defense.
All right, he's got empty set here. He's got 4 receivers.
And just the way the
including
game started out with that fluky
Yeah.
kickoff off
Yes.
the head.
That's
Here's
And
right.
then the
with a-
safety
QB power up the middle for 7. Go ahead, guys.
There's a rub. There, that's all I'm saying is like there's definitely something else going on here
Yeah,
where this is going
nobody
to be a
feels
lot of
good
fun.
at this point, right?
hmm
Like neither one of them feel
And,
really
and
great
now
about it.
nothing. Yeah, the whole first quarter goes by and nobody scores anything. Like now both offenses are starting to get a little irritated with themselves. So this is good. I love what we're seeing.
Here we go. Got 3 to the right, 1 to the left. Freddie Krueger's offset in the backfield at tight end here.
Mhm.
Bowen making changes. Drops, drifts to his right, rolling hard. Got a man open. Decides to run, get the first down, shoot outside. Defender falls down, wiggles again, bounces off
Holy
another one, and
shit.
finally steps out at the 42. What a run. 33 yards for Cincy Bowen.
Go, let that man find the Gatorade table. Bring in Travis. I mean, he's still green. How is he still green? What's his stamina? 150. He was wiggling everywhere, and I'm just surprised that he didn't drop the ball or anything crazy. That was a really good run. I mean, he could have passed the ball for a first down.
Oh, yeah, he had a man open, and he decided to go. And here's another power run by the QB. Cuts it back in, gets met by a host of Wisconsin guys, dragged down a 4-yard gain there. He's up to 44 yards in the half.
Badgers had numbers right there. I mean, that was one of those pre-designed plays where it's like, hey, go make something happen, quarterback. Not always the safest thing to do, especially with the Badgers flying downfield in numbers like that. So leading to 2nd and 6.
All right, 2 tight end set here. Bowen making changes. Here's a handoff to Foley. Sweep, cuts back, bounces off 2 guys. Drop for a 1-yard gain. Going to bring up another crucial 3rd down, this time 5 yards. And that'd be about a 52-yard field goal if they don't get any yards out of this.
Yeah, and I really don't know the leg strength of anybody who's playing in this game. So your guess is as good as mine as far as what that looks like, especially in this rain, huh? But it's a low scoring game, so field goals might be a premium right now at least.
Exactly.
Yeah.
Jimmy said he showed up in the 2nd inning, so he didn't miss much. 2-0 score. All right. Quick out, and he gets just enough for the first down. Ja'Kai Douglas, 6-yarder, and moves the chains for the Seminoles.
Hard to defend. That was super tight window. I mean, you got to really put it on the money and have your timing has to be on point. Your accuracy has to be on point, and he showed a lot of faith to throw it in there. I mean, because if that gets jumped at all, that's 6 going the other way. There's nobody in front of him, and the coverage was there. It was good coverage, so just better throw.
Yeah, he was determined to make that throw to that guy, right, and he just caught through it. First down. That was Jordan Travis who made that throw instead of Bowen.
Mm-hmm.
Bowen drifts back further,
throws,
looks, and it's picked off right around the 20-yard line. I don't know if he didn't see him or what, but he had the underside shade on that one for sure, and it's our first turnover for Florida State.
I think he thought that it was going to be a little bit more towards the sideline, where the defender might not have had such a chance to get it, but he kind of threw it on his inside hip, almost like trailing him a little bit, and the defender, I mean, he made that crazy pirouette catch. So, I mean, whenever that could happen, that's
Yeah, these defense, like you said earlier, they're clamped down, allowing a little bit of yards, but not much. Here's the handoff, and bounces off his own lineman, stumbles forward, is going to get a 1-yard loss. I thought he was going to fall forward and get no gain out of that, but another good penetration by the Florida State defensive line to break up that run by Braylon Allen.
Yeah, whatever momentum Braylon Allen had early going, it's kind of maybe been moved off of now. It's been a little bit harder for him since other guys have gotten into the game plan a little bit more. Let's see if he can pick that back up.
Yeah, he had a couple of good runs with Florida State only having 3 down linemen like they do now, but they were spread out much more, so they're protecting the middle here. Here's Coles looking, pressure coming in his face, throws, and this one's going to be picked off by Florida State. Deloche brings it back to about the 31 of Wisconsin, and we're just trading picks right now.
Yeah, I mean, we saw it. Had crossing guys immediately, went for the second level crossers, and downfield a little bit further distance. That gave the defender a little bit more reaction time, and he was able to step in front of it. And it's going to give Florida State a really short field.
Yeah, they're in field goal range already at the 30-yard line. Here's Bowen handing off to Foley, looking for a hole. Gets met and dropped, and be a short gain of 2 on the play.
Yeah, he tried to bounce that back. Looked like it was designed to go up to the middle left. He sort of kind of tried to hit the cutback right there, and I mean the gap's just closed. I mean, good defense right there by Wisconsin. Well played.
Other than a couple of, especially that first run by Braylon Allen, both teams have been having a lot of trouble moving the ball up the middle of the field anymore. We had 2 long runs, and other than that, they've been really stingy. Here's Bowen, QB power run straight up the middle, looking for a hole, breaks off 3
Jesus.
tackles, gets 8 yards and the first down on the play.
I mean, that's a really successful run for a quarterback. I mean, the way he just kind of slides off of defenders, like, I don't know, he's just falling forward.
He's a big boy too. He's not a little quarterback, so
Yeah.
got a little girth to him, right, Jimmy? All right. 1st and 10, just outside the 20. We got trips right. Bowen in the shotgun. Wisconsin rolling coverage left, looking for a run over there. Bringing heat. He's got a bail to his right. Defender misses, cuts back outside, bounces off one tackler.
Wow.
Still going to get the first down. Another 11-yard run. The man will not go down.
The crazy thing about that is that he showed just enough speed to get away from the diving end. But what's insane is that Brusso had really good user discipline on that tackle from the second defender and put a good hit on him. Couldn't wrap him up, though, with a stiff arm from Bowen. That was insane.
All right, Bowen drops. Pressure on his right. Tries to
Can't
roll
get
out,
away from
and
that, and it's on the ground.
And picked up by Wisconsin. Wow.
Edge pressure, Vaughn. Edge pressure. I don't think that was the largest man on the field, but he got there fast enough. They had just too many numbers on that right tackle side, and one of them was able to get through cleanly, and Bowen still had his eyes downfield, didn't expect that, thought they had the numbers in the pass protection, didn't have it, and he unloaded the whole payload on that hit, forcing the ball to come fumbling out. Big turnover for Wisconsin.
We were just talking about Bowen not giving up, not going down, not fumbling, just kind of running through people, and then he gets hit like that and fumbles the ball and turns it over. Here's an 11-yard gain right at the middle again for Braylon Allen, another first down.
Holy shit, 8 rushes, 61 yards, 7-yard average. I mean, he gets a couple more of those, he's going to be throbbing red.
Yeah, he's when they haven't had Florida State cut through, shoot the gaps and get penetration, they've been able to push them backwards. So,
and that's the tough thing about Florida State defense. I'd say they're a little bit unpredictable.
Here's another run, cuts back, bounces off one guy, only picks up 2 on the play, bring up 2nd and 8 as we're under 2 minutes left in the half. That's a quick half, guys.
Florida State defensively doesn't seem to do too many different things, but they switch it up frequently enough that you don't really know what they're in all the time.
All right, see what these guys have in store here. Getting close to midfield. He's probably got another 30 yards before he's in field goal range.
I wanted to see that player lock.
Coles, there we go. Fake handoff. He's going to take it outside himself, and he gets swarmed over at the 40. Only gains 1 on the play.
Jesus. What a play by that defensive tackle, number 50, to disengage with his block and somehow come off by the time Coles, a man with his speed, I thought he'd be flying down the field, maybe just have the corner to beat. But the corner and the defensive tackle was able to just have a meeting right there and sandwich him, and he went nowhere.
Yeah, this has been a real struggle for both teams on offense, too.
This is the lowest NWO scoring game I've ever seen.
There we go. You got two halfbacks in the backfield here, 3 receivers. Florida State crowding the line, see if they bring pressure. Coles drops, good pocket, rolls out, trying to find a guy.
Yeah.
He's up the sideline, caught. That's going to be Marcus Allen for a 13-yard first down.
Great play there by Two Gloves Coles. Rolls out of the pocket, buys enough time. Rolled out of the pocket really for his own safety, not to be around any of those big guys who were block shedding like crazy on the last play. But patient enough to let the play develop to find his man open.
And if you wanted, he had a guy open down the seam too. There you go, same formation. No, slightly different. I'm sorry, he's got the tight end in the backfield with the 2 halfbacks. Florida State looks like they're bringing the house here. Play clock down to 8. Coles looks. Great pocket. Throws it deep down the sideline, and it's going to be batted down. That defender closed the gap at the last second. Ball kind of held up in the air, and he knocked it down.
When the wide receiver has 2 steps like he did on his defender, you really are expecting more air under the ball and for him to lead his target out further. And the quarterback didn't do that. But you got to credit the defender. What an unbelievable leaping effort to deflect that down, because that was going to be a for sure touchdown.
That was number 11, Young Thug, with the play there. So, all right, 2nd down and 10, 109 left in the half. Coles, play clock running down to 6. Taking their time. Running back goes in motion, fake handoff, drops. Pressure from the right, rolls to the left. Looking for someone to throw to. Keeps running, just steps out of bounds right around the 44-yard line. It's going to bring up a 3rd down and 7.
I think what's happening, Vaughn, is that they're rolling the play clock down because this is such a tightly defensed game that they're looking for any advantage they can get. And if it's going to be what the snap count is and when the ball is snapped, then so be it. We're going to fucking do whatever we can to try to get this defense's timing a little bit fucked up. And I'm all for it. I'm here for it because this defense on both sides is fucking clamped.
Yeah, make them wait and wait and wait. You know when you're going to snap it. They don't know.
Mm-hmm.
Here we go. Play clock down to 10 again. Coles stands it tall in the pocket. Down the middle of the field. Got a man inside the 20. Down to the 15-yard line. Marcus Allen, 28-yard gain. Gives him the 1st down in the red zone.
A beautiful pass right there. Post route over the middle. No deep safety help there. It was just man on man. He got a step on him. Maybe could have led him a little bit more, but what a big chunk rip right there.
Yeah, he got that ball over the linebackers so they couldn't do that Superman jump and knock it down. And just take the yards, take the 1st down. Here's the handoff. Braylon gets to the outside, gets a block, and they swarm over at the 10. Drop him, man. If the wide receiver could have held that a little bit longer, he had the edge. He would have scored.
Braylon Allen was looking for contact as he came around the corner right there. Absolutely threw down the Young Thug right there, stepping up with the run support. But you're right about that downfield blocking. Had he had that a little bit longer, that would have been 6.
All right, game clock down to 24. Handoff to Allen again, and he gets grabbed at the 10 and dropped again. It's going to bring up a 3rd down and 4, and we get a timeout on the play. 20 seconds left in the half.
Yeah, you got to get back to the huddle right here. Got to figure out what's what. You know, these moments are precious now because all you need is 4 yards to get another set of downs. I mean, you might get the guy off guard on the other side if you go into the end zone here, if he thinks that you're just going for the 1st down. But if he's got to feel that you're going into the end zone, then getting the 1st down is the primary objective to bleed a little bit more and maybe not have to throw into the teeth of the defense and instead maybe run it. But this is coming down to the wire right here, Vaughn. I can't wait to see how this plays out with points.
And it's big 3rd down here. He's obviously in field goal range. We do have rain. We do have some user lag from time to time. Here's a fake handoff. Coles gets to the outside, cuts in, bounces off the guys, shoves another one down into the end zone. What a run. Montrell Coles, the true freshman, gives Wisconsin a lead 6-2 with 14 seconds left in the half.
And that young man is elated by the success and the outcome of that effort. He, doesn't do the read option as much as the typical option, but the read option worked to perfection right there. But only because of the effort that he put down individually, because they did bite on Braylon Allen. However, there were still multiple defenders that he had to overcome to be able to get into the end zone for the 1st time for any team today.
Yeah, that was key, getting through those the 2 guys. That's going to go through the end zone for a touchback here. Florida State's going to have 14 seconds left to try and score some points. Yeah, he fought through those first 2, and then he just punched the safety right in the face and just walked into the end zone. So I'm still looking for what button that I pushed to do that.
The second one was absolutely murderous. I don't know how he got away with that. The first one I could understand that, if you don't wrap up, we saw Bowen do the same thing on the other side. If you don't wrap these guys up, they're too fucking good. But that second one, he absolutely just, clobbered him. It was insane.
All right, Bowen drops 5 receivers, throws it off to the right side in quadruple coverage, and it's dropped. Could have been picked by 2 different guys on Wisconsin.
Could
Still
have,
got 8 seconds left. We got time enough for 2 plays, guys.
yeah, could have been picked. However, the way I saw it was wasn't that bad of a throw or decision to throw it in there. I know there was a ton of defenders there, but it looked pretty good as long as the player is clicked on and the user is engaged for a user catch. That never seemed to happen, so unfortunately, that's why we had such a bad look.
Again, 5 receivers got.
Oh,
And it's
shit.
picked off inside the 35. What a jump and catch! And they have time here to kick another field goal and go up by 8. So look at Cincy Bowen, 0 for 6 with 2 interceptions. He's having a rough start today, folks.
Yeah, and right there, I saw the coach saying that there was 3 guys in that area to be able to catch the ball, and not one of them could be clicked on and manipulated and used to use or catch the ball. And that's really frustrating when that starts to happen, because half of the play is getting your quarterback to throw it in the spot you want it to, and then half of the play is getting your wide receiver to use or catch it the way that you expect him to. And that's not happening for Florida State on the last couple plays there.
No, that field goal by Wisconsin makes it 10-2 at halftime. 10 unanswered points in the last 2 minutes of the half. Big turnaround for Wisconsin. Yeah, and that play was a weird. I saw 3 guys go out. It almost looked like an offensive lineman pulling for a screen pass, but it was
Yeah.
they were running the same routes.
Yeah.
The one defender covered all 3 and jumped and made that pick. So that was, as I've said before, since he finds some of the strangest plays, and unless you're prepared, or unless he doesn't underthrow the pass like that, you probably weren't ready for that route combination. All right, Wisconsin's going to kick this off, so Florida State's going to get a chance to answer right back. Here's Defoe in the end zone up the sideline to the 10.
Oh, what a pancake. Jesus, nice blocks there. We had
He
one
got
whiff.
tripped.
We had one whiff on a block right there, or else that would have been a house call. That one pancake, he threw the defender out of the club about 6 feet. That was insane. And then somehow the guy who was already down gets up and makes a tackle. I don't understand it. It looked like Florida State was running in the mud right there, Vaughn, compared to all this other speed on the other players on the field. But, all is not lost for Florida State. I know the coach is really frustrated in how that happened right before halftime, especially with Wisconsin able to get the 3 points right before the half. However, all's not lost, because they are a one possession game. Their defense has played really well all game, and if they can manufacture, a score here, they're right back in this.
And here's Benson with a quick handoff, and he's going to get dropped in a loss of 1 on the play. Yeah, that kick return, he had a good lane to go there, and you saw the block, and for some reason he was able to trip him, because he had a whole lane down the sideline. He just had to get past one more block, and that was going to the house. That was a great block and unfortunate tackle off of it.
It started off with an unbelievable block, then a good block, and then it went to a whiff. And once that whiff happened, then everything was thrown off. But I think we had a quarterback change here, Vaughn.
Yeah, we got Travis back in there. Cincy Bowen's having trouble connecting today, so we'll see what. He's already completed 1 pass. He came in earlier and got that first down. Standing tall, throwing it deep down the side. Got it. Brown catches it on the hash marks all the way down to the 30-yard line, and you can already notice the difference in the throwing between the 2 quarterbacks.
Nice little layered throw right there. Had a great arc to it. Put it in a place where the wide receiver, Antonio Brown, has shown the ability to go up and get it. He did that against Oklahoma State, just absolutely must. And, now we're all the way on the other side of the 50-yard line and near red zone.
Yeah, Jordan Travis had 2 complete passes, 2 first downs. It's a completely different team with him throwing. See if he stays in there the rest of the game. Maybe they bring Bowen back in to run some QB power runs. He was rolling out to the right, looking upfield, just going to take some yards and step out of bounds right around the 23. Nice 7-yard gain on first down.
What a good decision by Jordan Travis to just tuck it in and run. A lot of other guys would have stayed back there a little bit longer and try to get that guy to go up past the defender, but didn't wait for it. Just took 7 on the ground, and that's a good play.
Yeah, he's got good legs. He's not a power runner like Cincy Bowen is, but he can get the yards when he needs to. Just got to make sure he doesn't fumble the ball. We've already seen that once out of Bowen. There's a counter. He's got a first down, cuts it inside, gets a big hit, knocks him forward, though, all the way down to the 12-yard line. 12 or 17? I couldn't see. 13. Sorry.
No, you're good, Vaughn. That was a good call. Yeah, you know what? I mean, he looked like he had a lot of explosiveness on that play. I know it didn't seem like it when he got absolutely smacked on the tackle, but really good explosiveness there. You know, that could have even went for more. That was a good play. Now they're all the way near the 10, 1st and 10.
Yeah. Good recovery by the Badgers secondary, taken down. We got trips far to the right. Brown comes in motion behind. Here's the handoff. Fake. Nope. It's going to be the option play and a pitch, and it's going to be a touchdown. Nice play. Very patient by the quarterback. Last second pitch, and we got a 10 to 8 game. We're waiting to see if he goes for 2 or just take the extra point here. Looks
That
like
was a
he's gonna-
fucking gorgeous play, Vaughn. Absolutely gorgeous. Just executed to perfection. I mean, the Badgers, that's a really tall order to stop that. Everybody's got to play fundamentally key, and somebody's got to step up and be a dude. And then, you know, once the quarterback keeps it and flings it, then somebody else has to step up and be a dude. And it's just really a lot to ask from your defenders. And that was just so well executed. Florida State had all the momentum after that big catch.
Yeah, if he plays the pitch, the quarterback just
Trying to
walks
tie.
in.
Yeah, we got a 2-point attempt. Yeah.
Yep. All right. Step. Rolls hard. It's got a lane. Cuts it back in. Throws, and it's going to be batted down. Thought he could run for it, and in the last second, he tried to lob it over their heads, and that didn't work. So down to 10 to 8 now with 5:33 left in the third quarter.
He's still at 100% passing percentage. You know, that doesn't go against him on the stat sheet at all.
Yep.
Plus, you know, you had the house's money to begin with anyways when you scored a safety. So we are in some scoreonomy, you know, area anyways with this.
All right, here's a return by Wisconsin. Tries to get to the outside. Good coverage there. Drags him down right around the 13-yard line. Not much on that return. And Wisconsin's been starting outside of the turnover at the end of the first half. They've been starting way deep in their own end pretty much the entire game. All right.
Yeah, FSU has really kept the pressure up in that department.
Yeah, they've made them earn every yard they can get. Been a lot of punts in this game. Coles, fake handoff. He's got a blocker in front, gets outside. Oh, the defender falls down. He makes 2 more jukes. He's up the sideline, step back, knocked forward all the way to the 40-yard line. 27 yards for Montrell Coles. Look at that. 50 yards rushing by the QB already. Wow.
I mean,
Boy,
he has the athleticism that everybody wants at quarterback, and he's a true freshman. He could throw the ball too. He's just been in really, really two tight battles, you know, in the first couple of weeks here.
All right, here's the handoff. Braylon Allen cuts back to the right, tries to get through a defender, knockdown, still picks up 7 on the play. 2nd down and 3. Yeah, every time I see him run, I hear Maroon 5 saying, you know, moves like Jagger, because he's very slippery out there.
Yeah, that's exactly the kind of runner that he is. He's really, really smooth out there. And Braylon Allen, on the other hand, able to get 7 onto that on 1st down. Great run.
Yeah, Braylon's the hammer.
Yeah.
Here they go, man in motion, fake handoff, swing pass, and
Well
it's not going to
defended.
go anywhere. Yes, they read it, took him down, -2 for Tommy McIntosh on the play. Brings up 3rd down and 4.
Good play call against most defenses. That really works, and you know, gets you the reaches the sticks and gets you a 1st down and everything like that. But what great defense right there. I mean, if he doesn't make that tackle, he's got a lot of open space.
Yeah, Florida State's been able to run fast sideline to sideline. Big plays they've had been straight up the middle with Allen, and then the magic of Coles out there with his feet. See what they do here down 3rd down and 4.
Audible hot route right there.
Yeah.
Got a 2nd one.
Play clock down to 6, 5,
3rd.
4, 3. Coles drifting, looking. He's got a man over the middle, and it's going to be caught, and he's dragged down right on the 40. McIntosh makes up for the -2 with a big 16-yarder there to move the chains.
There might be nobody in the NWO who likes post routes more than Coach Russo. I mean, once again, a beautiful post route. Got it to his man right before the safety could step up and make a play. Couldn't hit him hard enough to lodge the ball out. Moves the sticks.
All right, see what they dial up here.
I have a feeling McIntosh is going to give you guys fits for a while.
Nice run there. 7-yard gain by Allen. Didn't look like he got a whole lot. Just Fowler's blockers fell forward like they always do in the NWO, and it's going to be a short second down. Yeah, he's like fourth on their depth chart as far as receivers between Allen and DK and Bell, but he's carrying this drive right now. Move the chains.
Yeah, Florida State is looking to kind of slow them down a little bit, even holding them to 3.
Now we got 2 running backs back there, Acker and Allen. Here's a handoff. Nope, fake. Looking. He's got a man. Nope, he's got to scramble, get up the sidelines, and he throws it away. Ooh.
It looked like he was past the line of scrimmage already.
Yeah, I wasn't sure about if he's going to get that animation or not.
Hey,
And,
but the game is pretty favorable about that generally. But great defense right there by Cincy Bowen, taking away that crossing route, that deep crossing route that coach was trying to hit after the scramble out to the right. Absolutely took it away, strafing the whole time. So that puts a lot of pressure on the quarterback, because when you see the linebacker or the defender's shoulders square to you, and he's able to keep up with your receiver who's racing, across. I mean, that's looking like a pick. So you don't throw it; you throw it at bounds.
all right, we got 2 receivers split on each side. Here's the direct handoff, direct snap. I'm sorry. And Bortolotti, I can't say that guy's name. He's going to get a loss on the play. It's going to bring up 4th down and 5. I even knew he was in there, and I still couldn't say his name right.
I'm not gonna get pissed, but why the fuck is a guy named Grover getting the ball right there instead of Braylon Allen? But if Wisconsin could get 3 out of here, still a super productive drive for them. Points are at a premium in this one, with Florida State having missed their 2-point conversion. Oh shit, they're going for
We're
it.
going to go for it. Hey, when you got this guy Coles back here and Allen, you don't know which guy's going to get it. See if he can find a receiver open or scramble and get this first down. Play clock's down to 5. Drop, not much pressure, plenty of time. Now he takes off, throws, and he's got the man inside, and he's dropped down around the 23-yard line. Skylar Bell, big conversion on 4th down.
I mean, you got to credit everybody for everything on that one. Bowen took away his first couple reads on defense. You got to credit Montreal Coles for sticking in there and being patient. You got to credit the catch, but you also got to credit the pass pro. That was an extended amount of pass blocking there.
All right, down to the 23-yard line. We're down to 2 minutes and 15 seconds left in the quarter. This game is flying by. Coles in a shotgun. Receiver goes in motion. No adjustment. Here's the fake. Oh, and he missed the guy in the backfield. Coles wiggles forward, and he's going to pick up 11 on the play. He almost had him in the backfield right away.
That's the second time that we've seen now the Florida State defender absolutely diagnose the play and what's happening, and in the backfield so fast that he might have taken the handoff, and the runners are just getting by clean. That's the second time we've seen it. It's insane.
Yeah, it's like he's diving past where they are, and they're cutting it up really quick. That's 2 plays right there that I thought for sure were going to be big losses, and they end up being a good gain. Here's Coles rolling and throws it away. He did that spin to his left, and the defender was right in his face, and he just had to get rid of it.
Yeah, and the user defender on defense absolutely took away his in-breaking route from the streak to the in-breaking route over the middle. Was going to be a touchdown attempt throwing into the end zone there, but taken away, and Coles had too much pressure on him.
All right, 2nd down and 10 from the 11. Play clock going down, taking plenty of time. Coles making adjustments.
Gainer really at the line of scrimmage this time. He's
Stop, rolls hard. He's got a lane, looking to throw it, just takes his yards and gets out of bounds. Only gains 1 on the play. I think he was looking for a guy to cut to the corner of the end zone, and he didn't go there.
I mean, they were in some tight man coverage right there, Vaughn. Gainer totally blew off all assignments in coverage right there as he tried to pass rush right up the middle. Good pass pro from the center right there to pick him up. Never let Gainer in. But somehow, miraculously, Florida State had another defender out there just waiting for Coles.
All right, you got 2 backs in the backfield here. 3rd and 9. Allen shifts. Coles drops, looks, throws, caught, and he's going to get, it's going to be 4th and inches. He had to come back to get the ball. and he stepped out of bounds just shy of the first down. But you might as well just consider it 4th and 1. I mean, yeah, they can get a first down, but he just wants to punch this in the end zone right here.
I'm not going to say anything until this play is over.
Of course, it's 4th and inches.
Thank you, Lou.
With a
Thank
possible
you.
first down. I love it. This is exactly what the NWO is all about.
All right, they're stacking the middle hard here. Receiver goes in motion. Letting that play clock bleed down and tries to do a quarterback sneak, and he's not going to get it. It's going to be a turnover on downs at the 1. Man, Florida State.
Push up front.
They kept those Wisconsin offensive linemen from getting any forward push at all.
I fucking hate this game. This shit has happened in 3 of our games already this year. 4th and inches has totally fucked the team. 3 times. It's so bad. It happened to Jimmy, happened to somebody else, and now it happened to Coach. That shit's crazy. Wait for Florida State to stand up. Got to credit them. They diagnosed that and blocked it.
And now we're going empty backfield on their own 2-yard line. This reminds me of the first series we had of the game, and there was a safety. Travis, look at that pass block. He throws. Oh, and he almost picked it. That would have been a pick 6.
You have 2 hands on it. Very nice.
I would have expected a long ball out there to Evie running the streak route, but he tried to get that short route there. I thought he was going for all 99 yards.
Wow. And it almost went back the other way for 6. That was...
You should have.
Unfortunate for Wisconsin that they couldn't hold on to that ball. All right, bring up 2nd down and 10 from the 2. Down to 50 seconds left in the 3rd quarter.
Back-to-back breaks for Florida State.
See if they're going to go trips far to the left, Evie far to the right. There's room up the middle if he wants to run. Now they flip formation to the other side, and they call timeout because they were going to run out of time. Ooh, got to remember that. See if that comes back to get them at the end of the game, not having this timeout.
This is such a tight game. This is insane. I almost feel bad for judging any of the coaches, but I'll do it anyways. But damn, I mean, like, this is a really, really tightly contested game. Both coaches have played well defensively.
All right, now they come out with a different formation. Got 2 receivers on each side, very tight formation. Toffoli goes in motion, runs out in the flat, hits him, breaks 2 tackles, and finally gets dropped shy of the first down. It's going to be 3rd down and 1.
He even got that little lean forward, like reaching out hands animation at the end to make it 3rd and 1. There was multiple defenders in the area taking him down, and he sort of just, I don't know, split him by banging off of him. Insane, but good play call, good throw by Travis.
When I saw him go in motion and what the formation they're in, I knew that ball was going to him. He tried to throw that pass against me at the goal line, and I almost picked it, didn't. He ended up scoring a touchdown. Here's Travis, a quarterback power right up the middle, huge gain, 16 yards. I don't know what happened to the middle of their line, but they had no linebackers behind him, and he just hit the hole and took most of the yards he could get.
Wow. That's vintage Travis right there. Absolutely vintage Travis.
All right. They get it all the way out to their 16 now, so now they're off their own goal line. Game clock sitting at 19 seconds and rolling. Coming out 2 tight end set. Freddie Krueger and Jason Forey, he's in the game. Another QB power run, cuts it back in the middle, follows a couple more runs, powers through a defender all the way out to the 40-yard line, another 12-yard gain. Look, he's all the way up to 35 yards rushing in the second half.
That is his game. That's what he proved that he was last year. I think he had 17 rushing touchdowns last year. I mean, he's a force in the ground game, when he gets it going.
He's the only coach I know will consistently run those power QB runs, regardless, no matter what, down distance where. It's hard to defend that because you're hoping he's going to throw the ball and then he just walks through your defense. So,
I mean, since he definitely has his own style, offensively and defensively, there's no question.
All right.
You know,
on
but
to the fourth-
Wisconsin clinging onto this 2 point, lead right here, man. This is really, really good.
All right, on to the fourth quarter. Guys in check, get your fours out. See what they can do to keep this drive going along. Travis making adjustments. Steps to his left, rolls. Got a man streaking up the side. Just keeps it himself. Gets a hit, stays on his feet, and gets out of bounds at the 49-yard line. Another 10-yard gain. You're going to give him first down on the play.
Smart play by Travis. You called out that there was a man streaking downfield, and he could have thrown it up to him, but one of the defenders could have easily just lunged or lurched in front of that too. So, I mean, hey, just keeping it on the ground and getting your feet over across the line, that's pretty damn good, especially because when he gets tired, you got Cincy Bowen as his backup.
Yeah, I saw that guy going, and the defender was in the right spot because if he doesn't throw it long, he throws it short, it's an easy pick. So, smart decision. All right, you got 4 receivers, 3 to the right. Fake power run, rolls to his right, looking for somebody deep. He's got a man down the sidelines at the 5, and he's going to go in for the touchdown. Evie with a 51-yard touchdown puts Florida State back up on top.
Where the fuck did that arm strength come from? He absolutely threw a fucking missile, Vaughn. I mean, after you fake the power run, you rock back and heave-ho that bazooka. That's insane. I don't think the defenders expected that at all.
No, and he didn't have to break stride. He actually threw it all the way to him. It wasn't a underthrown pass where
No.
he reached back and catch it. That's
Huge
what
catch
helped.
radius by Evie.
Probably the biggest in the game.
All right, they're going to go for 2 to make this a 6-point game. I formation. Travis. Oh, he's got a lane, and he throws it to Toffoli. He's going to go in for a touch for the 2-pointer. He could have walked into the end zone, and he gives him that little flip pass. I wasn't sure if that was a forward pass backwards.
That looked like the
Yeah,
Music City Miracle of Frank Wycheck.
So that was some Globetrotter shit there.
Never seen that play before.
Yeah, I
All
think
right.
the defense sold out on the left, on the run to the right. But the tight end was open there. I think it was Kruger. I think he was open on the quick out route, and then you had Tua Philly, and then like you said, he could have run it in himself too. It was insane.
I think he was surprised that he had such a lane to run because he was planning on making that throw all along and just said, fuck it, I'm just going to chuck it to him and let him go.
But the game is super interesting because even with that success of Florida State, if they give up 7, they're losing.
All right, see what the Badgers do here. Fake handoff to Allen. Coles, plenty of time, dumps it off in the flat.
Good tackle.
Pop down, 27-yard line. Micah Jackson only picks up 3 on the play.
I love it by Coles. I mean, Coles got it to him. Quick read right there. Went with the pass. Tried to keep him off. From guessing right between run and pass. But what a tackle right there! Without that tackle, it's a big chunk.
Yeah, it was a huge open field hit. All right, 2nd down and 7, closing in on 6 minutes left in this game. Letting that play clock wind down a little bit. Florida State faking blitz, dropping back. Coles looking, plenty of time, runs out of the pocket, trying to find a man open down the sideline, stops, and he's going to get dropped. The defender closed the yardage quickly and took him down.
Yeah, his receiver was really doing some crazy shit there. He ran, got open, stopped, waited, ran, stopped. It was really, really weird. By the time Coles, wanted to get it to him, somehow the defenders were already flying to him. And big loss on the play. That's 3rd and 11 now, Vaughn.
Yep. Now we got trips right and 1 to the left. He's going to have to throw this in a little bit further downfield than he intended.
He's capable of doing it.
He's also capable of running 25 yards on this play, so
Yep.
stay tuned. Quick throw. Out on Dent,
Oh,
picks it up.
shit.
The same guy that just got the sack turns around and picks the ball off, and now they got it deep in Wisconsin territory.
In that trips right set, Vaughn, X was completely open, running the streak route right there in the middle in the slot. They threw it to one of the guys on the outsides, and you get the stupid linebacker insane catch play.
All right, Florida State up 6, looking to make it more. Travis coming in, doing good work in the second half after Cincy Bowen was 0 for 6. Here's a fake and a pitch to the outside to Evie. Gets around one man at the 20, down the sidelines, cuts it in. He's going to go to the house. His 2nd straight touchdown. Wow. What a late pitch and what a great run by Evie.
Really fucking good user play there. That was well defended, but that is so hard to get him down in so much space. That defender out there was defending so much real estate out there.
Took him all of 7 seconds here, and they're going to go for 2 again to make this a 14-point game. Power read and run. Oh, he gets through the guy and gets in. He was looking to pitch it. They took it away, and he just powered through the defender. And now it's a 2-touchdown, 2 extra point game here with 5:09 left.
Jordan Travis is probably the most tanky fucking quarterback I've ever seen.
All right, Wisconsin, they were up 10-8, giving up 16 straight points. So see if they can rebound here.
16 points in a matter of how long?
Well, the one drive took 7 seconds, so probably 2 minutes, 3 minutes tops.
That's a really, really crazy turnaround. Because Wisconsin had played such good defense all game long.
All right, they're going to come out 2 receivers each side. Cole's in the shotgun. Quick drop, plenty of time, no pressure. Now he gets it off the left, throws over the middle, and it's batted down. 2 guys could have picked it off, and neither one did.
Yeah, and it looks like Brousseau's not able to get a hold of his user guys right there on that one.
Yeah, that was really tight coverage. He would have had to move him over to the right quick to split those guys.
True.
All right, 2nd and 10. No harm done. Clock stopped. Same formation. Cole's making an adjustment. Plenty of time. Pressure now to his left. Oh, and he's going to go down. 11-yard sack. Going to bring up a long 3rd and 21.
Got a speedy edge rusher right there. Able to stay home and keep the outside contain intact. And when Coles went to buy some more time by strafing over there to the left side of the pocket, the defender was right there.
Yeah, that was Jared Verse with the big sack there. Long 3rd and 21. Figure he's got to go for it on 4th down, so he just needs to get about 10, 15 yards and try it again. Cole's straight back to his 5, rolling to his right, looking for a man to clear.
He's
back
wide open.
Got it caught.
Gets a block. A step back.
Move. Oh, and he's down to the 49. DK with a 34-yard clutch 1st down.
Great job right there. Flood concept, getting it flooded over there, starting off on the right side, flooding over there to the left. Really had to buy a lot of time with his legs, extend it, get those guys time to go downfield and across the field, but well executed and a big block after that. Nice play.
And here's another 16-yard pass, this time to Micah Jackson as they find their passing game here in the 4th quarter.
Yeah, I mean, now you got your timing back, right? Defense is scrambling, trying to call plays. You're setting the tempo, which is always good.
All right, Cole's plenty of time. Rolls hard to his
Nobody's
left.
there. You're going to have to do this with your legs.
And he throws it away. So rather than take the hit and possibly fumble, he just threw it away.
I mean, that's a defender right there that actually can match the speed of the really swift, elusive quarterback. So you got to respect it and throw the ball away. Completely understand, because the man coverage was cling wrap. I mean, hip on hip everywhere.
And we're at 2nd and 10. So, like I said before, no harm done. Just waste a little bit of time here. 2nd down. Don't take the sack. Don't give the ball away. True freshman's playing really well. See if he can get them all the way back down, make this a 1-score game. Closing in on 4 minutes left. He's huffing and puffing. He's a little tired.
Yeah, he ran all the way over there.
Throws over the middle. It's going to be caught by Sanders, and that's shy of a 1st down. It's going to be 3rd down and 1.
But that's a huge catch because it was 2nd and 10. 3rd and 1 is so much more manageable than if that was incomplete. And usually in that situation there, the defender is able to get a hand in there. And between the contact and the hand, the ball gets out of there very often. Good, strong hands catch right there. 3rd and 1 is manageable. This is 2-down territory anyways.
And they got Braylon Allen, who doesn't like to go down at all. They're not going to use him. He's going to drop out. He's in the flat. They throw it to the other side, and he's going to be short.
No.
Oh, they gave him the mark.
No.
Wow.
He was past the line. They generally don't give him that, Vaughn. I know you expected that just based on your experience, because once they cross back, they usually don't give it to him. But they did the right thing that time.
Yeah, he had 2 guys to dump on either side because
Allen was on the other side, correct.
Yep. Down the middle, caught at
That's
the 6,
threading the needle.
5. Wow, Skylar Bell between 2 defenders. Great catch. It's 1st and goal.
I mean, the timing is just impeccable. That's the reason why everything's on time. That's why it's all working right now. But that was a close one, Vaughn.
He needs a touchdown and stop here. They're gonna read it right up the middle. Allen's gonna
He should
thrown
be
down.
in.
Nope, they didn't. They called him down. Maybe his leg is hit before he.
I think his knee might have
around.
fell, but Jesus, he looked like he was getting thrown over the end zone line. And wow, that's crazy.
It's gonna burn another 5 seconds off the clock too.
Yeah.
Maybe more. They're gonna crowd the middle. He's gonna read it and
Yeah.
fight through anyway. Braylon Allen, too strong.
Yeah, that would have been good from 4 yards. He just absolutely tanked somebody right there, just battering ram. What a good play by him to get it done on the second attempt. Because if he didn't get it done there, that would have taken another 20 seconds off the clock, right?
Yep. All right, extra point's good. So now it's a 7-point game, 3:22 left. Wisconsin still has all 3 timeouts, so they can afford to kick this deep and play some defense.
What a normal looking score. If you were just joining us, there was a safety on the first play from scrimmage. It's insane that this score looks as normal as it is, because this has been anything but normal, because on the first play of the game, it bounced off of a fucking returner's face.
All right, into the corner of the end zone again. Toffoli gets it, running up the numbers, down the sideline, looking for a block, cuts it back, runs into his own guy, and
Jesus.
gets dropped at the 19.
This game is getting weird.
He got stuck on his blocker and looked like he was falling down drunk. All right.
Looked like he was running on a treadmill, Vaughn, with his face on the buttons that you use to control the speed and ramp.
Yeah, that hungover morning treadmill walk to try and wake yourself up. Yeah. All right. First down on the 19-yard line, 3:18 left. Handoff to Foley right up the middle. Big hole. Gets into the secondary. 7-yard gain. Haven't had to call his name very much because they've been running with the quarterback, but he should be well rested for this drive.
Low key, I got to mention something that's like low key different, Vaughn. The Florida State Seminoles haven't had to start their drives this far back very often. Wisconsin has like a full field to defend right here. And that goes to their favor with having 3 timeouts. So, Florida State having to, they're really playing against the clock, but they're way back there, right? Any negative play will really be felt here.
And a punt would get the ball back close to midfield as well. So
yes,
even if they use up all their timeouts, they don't have a lot of room to go. Here's Travis up the middle.
Wow.
He's going to ball forward and get the first down. Another 8 yards and a big first down by Florida State.
Yeah, getting down to the wire here for Wisconsin. Gonna have to try to stop them on this one. There's still a lot of time left if you could get those stops. Looks like Florida State wants to keep it on the ground right here and churn out the clock a little bit. That's what they've shown so far. But their passing lately has been pretty dangerous too. So this is going to be a tough ask here.
And you got to worry about a read option here.
Yep.
QB power run, roll out, something. Look like they're playing in the middle. Play clock down to 2:19. Hands off to Foley. Huge hole up the middle. Going to pick up 8 yards on a play. 2nd down and 2. And Wisconsin finally burns their first timeout at 2:12.
It hurts to call a timeout after an 8-yard gain on first down. Looked like it was pretty well diagnosed. Looked like there was a big gap that the offensive line had created, big run gap there. And it looked like the middle backer there was going to step up through the hole and just shut it down. And then at the final second, somehow one of the offensive linemen just came up and got a block on him. So that's what led to that big play. Otherwise, he would have probably gotten stuffed in that hole.
All right, we got 2 running backs back there in the backfield now. Toffoli and Benson. Man in motion. Benson gets it this time, and he's going to get just enough for the first down. Wasn't sure.
That was definitely forward progress, if not some extra. But Florida State keeping it on the ground, and that's exactly what they want to do in this position. Just work on the clock because they've got the lead built.
And game clock's winding down, 2:03 and counting. Wisconsin still holding on to 2 timeouts. So looking to get a stop here, a negative play, a turnover real quick. Florida State's bleeding it down.
Super tight press coverage on the wide receivers.
Now they shift out of it. Game clock down, 1:47. Here's a
counter run.
Counter, yep, cuts it back, finds another hole, picks up 6, and Wisconsin's going to have to burn another timeout.
Yeah, Florida State audibled, took a man out to a slot position right there, got Wisconsin to bite, had to respect the slot man just in case it was a pass, because Travis has had success in the air. and hit him with the counter run. Nice set of audibling right there.
All right, 2nd down and 4. They need a negative play on this one right here. They're crowding up on the line, looking to shoot a gap somewhere.
All you got to do is create one turnover.
Now they're shifting their defense. Both teams moving around. Travis power run up the middle is going to get hit twice. Got
Ooh,
stuck hard the
goddamn.
second time. Picks up 2. And it's going to be 3rd down and 2, and that's the last time out for Wisconsin.
Yeah, and Wisconsin has used their timeouts better here than I've probably seen anybody ever use them. I mean, getting it to 3rd and 2 with the clock stopped right here. This is massive. This is likely 4-down territory. Who fucking knows, Vaughn? This is a treat.
3rd and 2. First down's going to wrap up this game. They need a negative play, hit stick fumble or something. Florida State just needs to move the chains. And Travis gets hit, falls, and he's going to be short. It's going to be 4th and inches. Means there's going to be less than a minute left after this play if they bleed it all the way down. And we'll see if they go for it or they just punt the ball. They have to go for it on 4th and inches.
We've seen 4th and inches before in this game and several others. And we know that it's possible to stop a team on 4th and inches. And that's exactly what Wisconsin's going to look to do on this play coming up.
And we just had one at the other end of the field. Wisconsin had that, trying to get the 1st and goal inside the 1, and got no push. Coles couldn't make any progress with his legs. We're going to see what Travis does here. Big formation. Tight end moves outside. And did he get it?
Yeah,
yes,
he did.
Just enough. It's going to be enough, and they're just going to bleed out the clock here. Florida State, what a comeback. Had a 2-0 lead for the longest time. Fell down 10-2.
That man that they sent in motion was just window dressing, trying to make you overthink it. And it was just enough to get the few inches that he needed.
Now they're in victory formation, so they'll snap this. They may have to snap it one more time. Oh, pretty close. They could just go ahead and take the penalty if they wanted to. It may run out before the play clock does. Yeah, I think it's like a half second off, so I don't think he has to snap the ball at all.
Yeah, I mean, the victory formation indicates the victory. This one's pretty much wrapped up, Vaughn. But what a tightly contested game for 4 quarters, throughout every bit of the 4 quarters on this one, Vaughn. I feel like if Wisconsin would have stopped them right there on 4th of inches, they would have had a legitimate shot with enough time on the clock to tie this one up and send this one into OT.
And there we go. Clock runs out again for the 2nd straight year. Florida State wins on a 7-point victory. They won last year 35-28 and come back and win this one 24-17. Get the coaches in here and see what they have to say about this this game, because it was definitely a different one.
What's going on, boys?
What's up, Cincy? So, what on the very first play, ball bounces off his returner, and they get it at like the 2 and end up with a safety. What's your thought about this game? We're playing in rain. They have that happen. Weird stuff. Are you prepared that this game's not going to go how you think it's going to go when you see something like that on the other end?
I mean, when it's raining 2 inches per hour, I mean, anything can happen. I mean, it's a low-scoring game. When I see a special teams unit not get the ball, then a guy get off the edge of the very next play to squirt it out for a safety. I mean, you have no idea what type of game this is going to be, but it was definitely a slobber knocker for sure.
And we saw Cincy Bowen, who had a rough first half, went 0 for 6. You bring in Travis. He starts using his legs, starts making great throws. You got to be happy with that. I mean, he brought you back in the second half. And are you going to lean towards playing him a little bit more going forward, or are you still going to try to work with Bowen and see if you can get him going?
Yeah, it looks like for right now, Travis has earned the starting quarterback job. Since he is such an athlete with multiple versatility and skills, so you might see Cincy on the defense, wide out, and we'll put him in different spots. But he'll be a little bit of a gadget guy, probably going on for this year until Travis does a little stutter. But yeah, I think Travis showed his true colors today. Showed why he was 90 something overall, and he wants the job, and he came out here and took it today.
I'm gonna hand this off to George and let him ask you some questions here.
Thanks, Vaughn. First and foremost, since a good game, but my question really is like, how important was it to keep a cool head during this one? Because this game really went your way, his way, every which way, and sideways to Sunday. How much was the importance of keeping level headed and staying cool and calm under pressure?
Yeah, this game was a lot different than yesterday. You know, shootout. Our defense gives up over 55 points last game. In this game, they come back and score 17. So this was more of a chess match. Me and Brusso have had some really good games. Just a touchdown dividing us each time we play each other. Yeah, it's just George is just really tough. I can't really tell you what's going through my mind. I can't even process this game right now, to be honest. But really proud of the defense for sure.
Yeah, man. And then the round game got 180 on the ground on 28 carries. You really stuck to that and 2 touches. So just credit to you on that one. Good luck to you the rest of the way, man.
Appreciate it, George. Appreciate you guys calling the game. Good game, Brusso. And just a great game by us. And eventually, Brusso is going to get us. I know it. So good luck for the rest of the season, Brusso. And appreciate you guys calling the game. Like I said.
Yeah, it was an absolute treat, man. Thank you.
All right, let's bring in Coach Brusso.
How are we, fellas?
So, same question. What were you thinking right away when you see that weird play happen to start it off, and then you're down 2-0 before you have a chance to think?
Ah, shit, here we go again. That's literally what it was. And I'm just like, I'm kind of kicking myself because of really, if you look at it, he only completed 4 passes, and the one pass he hit for a touchdown was literally because I made a stupid call on defense and it cost us. But hey, that's the difference in the ball game. One play.
And both teams were running the ball really well. Allen had a couple of big runs early, and then you kind of got away from him a little bit. But Coles had a couple of great runs, running through guys to get in the end zone. Got to be happy with him as a true freshman, how he's leading the team, because he really started passing well in the second half.
Yeah, I mean, the result, at the end of the day, the stat book's not showing really great results right now just because, we're having to make some really tough – he's having to make some very tough throws to move the ball down the field. We didn't run him a lot today, really just to kind of protect him a little bit better. Shout out to this, Florida State defense came back. They bounced back from the performance, last week, and our guys just couldn't match up. But once again, I think I got a little frustrated. He's playing a lot of zone coverage early, so I couldn't really dink and dunk down the field, and I got a little overzealous, and got the old linebacker jumping through the damn top of the stadium on the crow route. But it is what it is, man.
All right, I'm going to turn this over to George and let him finish this off. Good game, Coach. Both of you.
Yeah, good game, Coach, man. Like I said, this was a treat. It's good to be analytical and figure out what you did wrong and everything like that. But, I came out saying it early, and you just said it, tip your cap. Florida State looked like a different team defensively. Unfortunately, it was against you. But Vaughn mentioned it earlier, man. Your quarterback really looked good. He's definitely the upgrade that you were looking for. The one thing that sticks out to me, of course, turnovers or whatever they happen definitely on the Florida State side too. And your defense will stand up at some point, but the thing that stands out to me is a 4th down, man. Talk to me about fourth down.
I think the one that really killed us obviously was a 4th and goal on the goal line.
Yeah.
I thought we could at least get a 1st down. Now, granted, this is no excuse at all, but I had the special teams in the goal line glitch in the playbook, so I really couldn't go to that at the end of the game. So could that have changed? Probably not, but this this game is literally played. It's a game of inches, and in both cases, that's kind of, you combine that with the mishap in coverage. That's the difference in the ball game right there.
Well, coach, I mean that streaking EV play like down the sideline, like you said, it was literally one pass. That play in itself was just a perfect storm. You know, you make one bad defensive call at the wrong moment, and it happens. You know, to any of us in the league, man, we have that oh shit moment, and you know, I definitely had my fair share. But what I just wanted to say is, you know, hey, tell Grover that I'm looking for his ass and that he better stop stealing carries, because I want my boy Braylon to get the ball on the short down and distances, man. But good luck to you the rest of the way, man. You played a great game. You managed those timeouts and the game management about as fucking good as you could to fucking give your team a chance there at the end. And I know since he was sweating getting that first down right there on the fourth down attempt, because if you would have stopped him on the fourth down attempt right there at the end, you definitely had given your team enough time and the tools and the players that you recruited to give yourself a chance there at the end to pull out this upset. So, you know, GG's and good luck, coach.
All right. Appreciate you guys calling the game and you producing. So, thanks.
Yeah, man, don't mention it.
All right, guys, that wraps up our Thursday night game. We do have 3 more games this week. Next one up on the schedule, which this could change, but Sunday night, February 5th, 7 p.m. Central, we got Junior Broncos LSU Tigers against T. Clink's Tennessee Volunteers. Monday night at 9:30 Central, we have the fantastic duos Michigan Wolverines against Jimmy Two Blunt's Oregon Ducks. And then one other game hasn't been scheduled yet. It's going to be the rematch of the title game that we just had to end last season with Danny Snuska's Oklahoma State Cowboys against Revamp's Miami Hurricanes. So 3 really good games coming up. So make sure you tune in. And if you guys have that raid queued up, we can go out. And thanks again for stopping by. Great game, guys. Good job, George, Lou. Appreciate you guys helping out. And we will talk to you later on.